to go live and this was just scheduled and sitting here? Anyway, what up, what up, what up? I'll schedule this for 9 o'clock. And so look, they talking about us being top 5. They talk about us being top 5. We top 5 for a reason. You know, it's almost like these guys are upset. It's almost like they feel as though, I'm sorry, I don't know why this was premiering or previewing. I'm sorry if anybody was just waiting in here. I must have pocket dialed it, but I wanted to show you guys my barber's suite. I wanted to show y'all his suite and how he get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Isaac the Barber, man. Make sure you download the app and you go get with my boy, man, if you want that fresh cut. But listen, man, these guys are so upset. They so hurt that we top 5. And when I say these guys, I saw Mark Holmes' video. I saw your video. I didn't even really watch the video. I just looked at the title. It said, "What have Eagles done to be top 5?" What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I'm actually live streaming and driving, which probably isn't the safest thing, so I'm not going to be looking at the camera too much. But yeah, I saw the video, and the title just had hate all in it. What have the Eagles done to be top 5? You know what we've done to be top 5. You know exactly what we've done. Back-to-back playoff appearances. Back-to-back knocking the team out of the playoffs. You know what we've done. You know why we're in the position that we in. So for y'all to act like y'all don't know is just beyond me. You know what I'm saying? Can you get a rate? What's a rate? I don't know what that is. You mean a wrench? Y'all know what we've done. Y'all know why we're here. You should be questioning why you're not here. We've been Super Bowl contenders for the last 2 seasons. Super Bowl aspirations have been on the menu for the last 2 seasons for the Eagles. So y'all know why we here. Why aren't you here? Why are the Dallas Cowboys not in the top 5 of rankings? Why? Why? Did Mark Holmes answer that question? I don't think he did. I'll tell you why, though. Because, you know, I like to dove deep into things, and I like to make sure people get the full story, the full meat and potatoes of the situation. You're not in the conversation because you have a dysfunctional organization. You have a coach who can't win big games. You have a coach that's never coached in big games. That's why you're not where we at. You're not where we at because it's two type of teams in the NFL. Ones that contend, ones that compete, and ones that just don't. How you gonna be top 5 if you don't contend and you don't compete? How you gonna be top 5? Don't be mad at us, man. Be mad at your coach. Be mad at Jerry Jones. You're going into the season with dysfunction. You're already going into the season with dysfunction. So you know what I'm saying? You're walking into this thing with dysfunction. You're the best running back in the game. Y'all having a contract dispute. Dak Prescott don't got a deal that he want. Amari Cooper don't got a deal. You're walking into this thing with dysfunction, and yet you're worried about what we're worried about the Redskins. My keys to victory for week 1 is already done. I'm ready to get back to business. You know, keys to victory. Yeah, y'all remember that. We ready to get back to what it was. We're gonna take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it to another level. These guys asking why the Eagles are such and such, what have the Eagles done? It's like me saying this about Mark Holmes. Why do you have almost 20,000 subscribers and I only got almost 7,000? That would come off as hating, wouldn't it? That would come off as pure hating. I'm not hating on anybody's success. So why, as a Cowboys fan, why do y'all think it's acceptable for y'all to hate on the Eagles' success? Why? The Saints, even though I can't stand the Saints deserve to be where they at. The Chiefs deserve to be where they at. The Rams, I don't really think they deserve to be where they at. Whoever else was in the top. Think about the teams that was on the top 5 list. Who was it? The Chiefs, the Rams, the Eagles, and what was the other team? Chiefs, Saints, Rams, Eagles, and what was the 5th team? In no order. The Patriots, of course. It had got to be the Patriots. Think about that. The Patriots, the Eagles, and the Rams, 3 out of the 5 teams been to a Super Bowl in the last 2 years. You see what I'm saying? The Chiefs got the MVP. And the Saints were a miracle away from going to conference games. Where they at? D Jackson's up for 3 to 4 weeks. Where'd you hear that? Where did you hear D Jack's out for 3 to 4 weeks? That's fake news. Don't be coming there spreading fake news. But the Cowboys haven't been. Listen. It's not even about the Cowboys' relevancy. We're not even gonna keep beating. We're not gonna keep beating that dead horse with this stick, man. It's not about if these guys relevant. It's not about none of that stuff, man. We know they're not relevant. We know they're not relevant. For 27 years, Cowboys 20. Dog. As far as relevancy go, they can't talk to the Eagles or the Giants. They can't. So why do they think you know what I'm saying? Why do y'all really think that y'all a top 5 team in the game? Why do y'all think that? Sometimes it just bothers me. It bothers me the amount of hate. And Mr. Potato Head, the Saints fan. This is the first time I ever said your name. Crimley Morano, however you say it. I saw your little video you made about me. This is what this guy says. This guy says that I'm crazy for saying that Pete Carroll and Mike Tomlin are better coaches than Sean Payton because they all only have 1 Super Bowl. Well, I said that because Mike Tomlin been to 2, Pete Carroll been to 2. Sean Payton was a legitimately one and done. And this Saints fan, this guy is saying this. This is what he's saying, y'all. Remember this. He's saying that the Patriots threw the game against us. Belichick threw the game because he wanted to spite the Patriots for letting go of that quarterback that went to the San Francisco 49ers, Garoppolo. He wanted to spite the organization, so he threw the game. He threw a game? I'm gonna tell. So are you telling me Tom Brady threw the game? Because Tom Brady was strip sacked, and that's how we sealed the game. So if you want to say our Super Bowl is fluke because the Patriots threw the game, well, I'll tell you this. Your Super Bowl is fluke, Saints, because they felt sorry for you guys for Katrina. Now, how does that feel if I say that? It don't make sense, right? But which one seems more valid? Which one seems more valid? That they feel sorry for y'all for Katrina, so they gave y'all city a Super Bowl? Or Tom Brady throwing a game where they broke all type of passing records and yardage records? Which one seems more valid? Which one seems like it could be the truth? In a game where Tom Brady is supposed to be throwing a game, why would it be a shootout? Why would it be a shootout of mass proportions? That's not how you throw a game. So did Tom Brady drop the ball or was it a strip sack? Don't look like a thrown game to me. But really convenient that after Katrina hit, the Saints win the Super Bowl. But we ain't gonna talk about that though, because I don't really deal well with conspiracy. I deal well with facts. The Saints got a ring, the Eagles got a ring. But at the end of the day, don't try to come for our ring and our success. Shannon Sharp the GOAT, he's gonna remove years of life, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Katrina equals Super Bowl and revenue that was desperately needed. We could look at it that way. If Saints fans want to say that our Super Bowl wasn't given to us. What's going on, Giovanni? Or we also could look at it this way. The Saints choked twice, 2 years in a row. Remember the miracle in Minnesota or whatever? That's a choke by the Saints. We all know that was a pass interference that happened to y'all last year, but you still lost. You still lost. And guess what, Saints? You got the same amount of rings as us. The same amount of rings as us, no matter how you want to cut it. So at the end of the day, man, I say this to all our haters leading into the season. Brace yourselves, man. Brace yourselves. I hope we see the Saints in the playoffs again. I don't even want to see the Rams because the Rams sweet. I think the Rams going to take a step back. The Redskins are going to get disemboweled week 1. Mark my words. The Redskins don't stand a chance. The Redskins probably don't even score. The Redskins are starting Eric Flowers at left guard. Eric Flowers is a human turnstile. At left guard, the Washington Redskins got a piece of Scotch tape guarding Case Keenum. Eric Flowers is basura, man. We playing guys that's doing stuff like that. Come on, man. We playing guys that's doing stuff like Eric Flowers. We remember him from New York. Trash. One of the worst offensive linemen in the game. Don't let me give y'all too much of the keys to victory away. You're a normal thinker. But I want the Redskins fans to know that. We know Eric Flowers is starting. We know that human turnstile is starting. We're going to run stunts. We're going to get after Eric Flowers. Hot trash. I can't bear to listen to it. I can't bear to listen to it no more. The hate that's spewed out of these Cowboys content creators' mouths. The hate. All they can talk. We upset them so bad, bruh, because we won a Super Bowl. It's over. Y'all not better than us, so y'all not gonna be ranked better than us. Get over it. She was real close to my car. Pulling in the parking spot like that. Lord Brunson, when you get that tattoo on your neck? I was in the army when I got that. I got this, I think like 2009, the Eye of Horus. I got this cross right here when I went on my first deployment. And it ain't stopped me from getting the job, I promise. What's good? Lord, I follow you on Twitter too. Thank you, I appreciate you. You already know I appreciate that. Word, I swear they always got our names in their mouths, but it's like, why? What do Skip got to be happy about? Skip has been let down the last 24 years of his life. Skip has absolutely nothing to be happy about. Wrench me, draft coming soon. Draft is coming. And shout out to Kirsten, man. Kirsten wants me to switch to some of the draft rules to PPR with the wide receivers. I'm going to figure out how to do that because apparently that's a hot commodity. Word, Jameer. If the Eagles so bad, then why the NFC East always got something to say? Because the NFC, they looking up at us, man. No, they looking up at us. No, y'all started this. We started what? We got Super Bowl champions we got Super Bowl championships in the past era. We started it and we gonna finish it. We're not worried about y'all. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't won nothing for us to be jealous about. We're not worried about no Cowboys, man. How you feel about Clowney possibly joining Philadelphia? I'm going to be honest about the Clowney situation. I've talked about it a few times, but I could talk about it again. Shout out to my guy loyal to Houston. You know, a Texan fan. You know what I'm saying? So he know about Clowney's body of work. But listen, we're going to talk about how I feel about this. How I feel about it. You don't give up depth for one player. You don't give up that type of depth. Now, if it costs us Mailata, I'm not with it. Mailata is getting better. Even though I thought he was going to get cut, Mailata's gotten better. If it costs us some young depth on the offensive line, I'm not with it. Period. Because that's what we need. That's what we need. Depth on the offensive line. That's what we need. These are the top 3 sacked quarterbacks last year. I think Deshaun Watson, they need an offensive lineman. He was sacked 65 times last year, I think. Or 62, something like that. They need an offensive lineman. But I'm not with giving up depth for one player. So imagine this. You give up some depth at the offensive lineman position and Jadeveon Clowney get hurt. So you gave up depth. And now the person you gave it up for don't even play every game? I'm not with that, man. That don't even sound right. That don't sound fair. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm not comfortable with Big V going. That's our depth. I'm not cool with it, bro. I'm not cool with a first round pick, a second round pick, or offensive lineman. I'm not cool with it, bro. I'm not cool with it. They need to figure out their own problems in Houston and how they gonna offload that guy. Don't try to milk us. Make him a free agent. Don't try to cut him. Don't try to milk us. Clowney never had double-digit sack seasons. Never. Never. And he ain't gonna get it with this talented defensive line. Vikings. Nobody not talk about the Vikings. And the dude from and the Saints fan dude, he's upset that he's upset that I said that I don't want anybody else to win a Super Bowl who doesn't already have a Super Bowl. No, I want it to be a while before it's a new Super Bowl champion. I want it to be a very long time before it happens. I want it to. I don't want nobody getting a seat at the table with us right this so soon. You're the best reporter on the Eagles. I appreciate that, man. I try to be the best I could be, man. But the content is going to step its way up. I'm so happy the season coming. Not because I get to do what I get, not because I get to do what I get to do, and talk about the Eagles, which is what I love to do. Because I'm taking it to another level. I'm taking it to another level. Kirsten block somebody. ESPN just ranked Doug above Sean Payton as head coach. Where is the link? Where is the link? Where is the link? Please, I'm going to find it. Please. Please, that's what my next video about. Please, I'm going to find it. Clowney is better than Brandon Graham. How? Neither one of them had double-digit sack seasons. How? I don't care what he is. This is the question, Eagles fans. Do we need Clowney to win a Super Bowl? Can we win a Super Bowl without Clowney? Yes, because we've done it before. The bullies in the house for sure. What you think y'all record going to be? I think we're going to be anywhere between 11-5 and 14-2. You can't get rid of me. You got another account, Arthur Morgan? You persistent. You persistent. I love your content as a lifelong Eagles fan. Glad for you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. What you say, Ethan? I missed it. I'm sorry. There's 168 people in here if I can't get to it. The message is coming in fast. I don't think we need Clowney either. What's up, Lord Brunson? This is Kenneth. What's going on, Kenneth? What's up, man? What it do? We don't need him to win, but it will make it easier. How? We will have to give up some big. We got to give up some depth. You don't got no wrench big? How is that even possible? You will have to give up some depth for that, man. Clowney just a rental, though. We ain't signed him to a huge contract. So why waste our time? Why give up depth for a rental we don't need? Why? 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 If you got five cars in your garage, do you go to Enterprise to get a rental for a road trip, or do you take one of your cars? It don't make sense. What do we need a rental for? Now, what is this rental from Enterprise going? What purpose is this rental from Enterprise going to serve? Is it a jet? Is it going to get you there faster? What's the point of renting when you don't need it? We homeowners. We Lombardi owners. We don't need to rent. What we got rent for? What we got to pay rent for when we can pay a mortgage? We've already invested. We've invested in our defensive line. Why do we need a rental to be a part of the defensive line? It's like buying a house. I've invested in my house. Why do I need to rent the pool? Let me just wait till I can afford the pool too. Thank you. I appreciate your donation. I'm not pressing for Clowney either. But like I said, we're going to use that analogy. We own the house. Why we need to rent the pool? To make the house look better? The house already sitting pretty. It's a trophy in the house. We gonna rent a pool? Nah, we ain't renting no pool. Come on, man, you tripping. Clowney makes us better where? Where? That's a theory. That's a theory. That's a theory. Clowney makes us better where? We haven't seen it. It's a theory. Did Clowney make J.J. Watt and them any better? This J.J. Watt playing next to Clowney. Did Clowney make J.J. Watt and them any better? Did they go deep in the playoffs with Clowney and Watt? We don't need Clowney, man. We don't need Clowney. I'm giving you a fourth for Clowney. I'm not giving you no first, second, or third. On paper, yes. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll be happy to have him. But yeah, he's had injury problems. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's had his struggles. How do you feel about sports fans who wear different teams' merchandise? What? Like me being an Eagles fan and I wear like a Packers hat? It's despicable. It's unexcusable. He probably replaced Chris Long and Michael Bennett's production. What? Chris Long or Michael Bennett ain't on the team, so I'm making sure I read that right. He probably replaced Chris Long and Michael Bennett's production. Listen, Michael Bennett was that productive because Derek Barnett was hurt, who is back now. Who's back? Remember Derek Barnett? You remember Brandon Graham and Derek Barnett, right? Hey, thank you for the donation, bro. I appreciate that. Great content, homie. Been watching you the last couple of months. Gets me excited for this season. We gonna turn up. You already know, Muhammad. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure you got a wrench. I remember the name. Yeah, you got a wrench. But listen. You remember Derek Barnett, right? And Brandon Graham. They need no introduction, right? Because on the biggest stage, a stage J.J. White and Jadeveon Clowney have not been on. Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, and these guys, right? Graham was the one who got the strip sack, and Derek Barnett was the one who picked it up. We don't need nobody else off the edge. Now, if we get him, okay, cool, I'll be happy with it. We don't need it, though. Be clear about that. Be clear about that. Being greedy with this move could potentially hurt us in the long run. Nobody don't want to say it, though. Nobody don't want to say it, though. We don't need it. We don't need it. Now, Jadeveon Clowney is athletic and he's out of this world. But Michael Bennett's production is what it was because Derek Barnett was not available. Now, Michael Bennett is a beast. Michael Bennett is a beast. Chris Long was good off the edge for us. Listen, Vinny Curry is back. Vinny Curry, we got people who just want to be in the jersey. Listen, Clowney is looking for personal gain. He is looking for personal gain. Clowney is looking for personal gain. What I saw out of Deshaun Hall, what I saw out of Josh Sweat, what I saw out of Derek Barnett, and what I saw out of Brandon Graham lets me know that we are good. We are good off the edge. Period. 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 We don't need Jadeveon Clowney coming into our locker room looking for personal gain. Vinny Curry not looking for personal gain. What do you mean who isn't? Vinny Curry came back to what was familiar to him, where he won a Super Bowl at. Lord Brunson, do you know any Eagles fan in the area? I know a few. It's a few out here. Matthew, thank you for the donation, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your service. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Is Barnett still injured? He'll come around if he is, but I believe he'll be ready. I believe a lot of people will be ready. One concern that I do have, though, is that if Ronald Darby is going to be ready for week 1, does he get brought in slow or do we thrust him in immediately? I think you got to bring Ronald Darby in slow because Sidney Jones and Rasul Douglas have shown that they should get that 1 and 2 spot for right now while you're bringing Ronald Darby up to snuff. We don't want to just jump into this to bring Ronald Darby in. Bring him in slow. D-Jax is perfect for week 1, man. D-Jax is good. Don't let these people tell us that. Come on. We know it's a split. Washington has no receivers, so I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried either, though, Kirsten, but what Washington does have is a very, very, very stout running game. I think Washington is going to be determined. If the run is working for Washington, they're not going to stray away from the run. We got to make Washington. I'm not going to listen, Kirsten. I'm not going to give the keys to victory away. Not just yet. Not just yet. And you know what I want to do? I actually want to do a keys to victory with some of y'all. I want to start running into some of the guys from my channel and having them and guys and gals and having them on next to me while I'm doing the keys to victory. I want to have guest hosts this season. It's going down. It's going down because for real, the channel wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for y'all. You know, I got respect for y'all, man. This is why I do this. This is why you're getting a video from me. If it's 7 days in a week, you're getting at least 6. I might take a day break. You are getting a live stream or video, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 videos in the same day from me, man. You could meet Jameer, you live close to me, we could rock out. We could do the keys to victory together for the Redskins. You know what I'm saying? More Uncle Leroy cameos. Listen, I got a video coming up with Uncle Leroy on Friday about how he really feel about the Colts debacle. I just got to make sure that I get some bleeps. We got to bleep it out because Uncle Leroy is highly upset. Highly upset. I went over his house to see my aunt, and I was making a sandwich. He asked me what I was doing there. It hurt my heart. That's my routine when I go to my aunt and uncle's house. I make me a sandwich. We talk. He asked me what I was doing there. Like, I'm coming to make. I've been doing this since I was a child. He looked at me like, you make enough money now. Get your own lunch meat. I got sandwich stuff at the crib, but I like my sandwiches at my aunt and uncle house. Poor Uncle Leroy. He do need his own channel. I've been telling that, but he work hard. I don't think he got time. You the best, Lil Brunson Report on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, man. But I got to attend to this business. Official video coming out later. Tell these dudes stop hanging around these campfires talking about us. You should have your lady next to you making some s'mores, drinking some hot chocolate. But you decide to talk about us too much. I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it. It's almost time of the season to where you should be afraid to talk about the Eagles, because I'm coming, dog. Pause. I'm coming for you if you talk about me in a way that I don't like. If you're talking about the Eagles, I'm going to be right there to address it. And it starts today, and it starts with Mark Holmes. Don't be around no campfires worrying about why we number 5. And if preseason meant so much, we wouldn't be number 5, right? That's why I'm telling you I don't take no stock into preseason. The Cowboys, listen, the Texans ain't scoring preseason. The Cowboys feel like they're going to the Super Bowl off the 3rd preseason game. Then why are they not ranked in the top 5 then? Because preseason don't mean nothing. Everybody's running the vanilla offense. Nobody's game planning for preseason. Nobody's game planning for preseason. He out there talking about a campfire like it ain't still summertime. I feel you on that. Nobody's game planning for Tony Pollard. Nobody's game planning for him. If Zeke don't play week 1, they're going to lose. When people got to start game planning for Tony Pollard and shutting down the run to force Dak Prescott to pass, they're going to lose. Lord Brunson, who should be in the Sixers starting lineup? Embiid, Horford, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. Embiid, Horford, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. And then we just pick up a shooter. We lost J.J. Redick. I feel like we picked up another shooter. I don't know. I gotta assess the lineup again, though. No significant meaning, Ofer, but I'm out of here, dog. Enjoy y'all day. Official video coming. Richardson for sure. All right, y'all. Korean barbecue.